Hello and welcome to the channel, everybody. In this video I want to talk about the newly announced Oculus Quest 2 and a little bit about it, and am I going to order it as a bit of a VR enthusiast. So I've been in VR for quite a few years now, and I have bought VR headsets from Oculus before, like this Oculus Rift S we have here, which actually uses the same controllers as what the Oculus Quest does, and I'm talking about the original Oculus Quest. However, for the Oculus Quest 2, they've decided to change the controllers. These controllers seem to be very similar, other than the touchpad and everything that's all changed in the middle there. They've redesigned that, made them white. It's now a glossy finish instead of this textured kind of finish that's a bit more grippy. And apparently, to try and conserve battery life on the new Oculus Quest 2, they've actually decreased the amount of infrared sensors that they have in this ring. Of course, maybe saves a little bit of power, but tracking is not going to be as good. And we've seen a few complaints by some of the reviewers so far, but some of the reviewers say they've noticed no difference. So that's obviously a concern of mine when debating a pre-order. With these controllers, I haven't had an issue. Tracking has seemed to be pretty good with these controllers. In fact, better than my Windows Mixed Reality Lenovo Explorer. Another new feature of the Oculus Quest 2 is the screen inside the headset. The screen has unfortunately gone from an OLED to an LCD, but the price of the Oculus Quest has gone down, and that's probably part of the cost cutting. However, despite the fact it's gone down to LCD, it's now just under 2K per eye. So the resolution is quite good and better than a lot of the headsets out there. But back when I bought this Oculus Rift S, the original Quest was available, and I decided not to buy the Oculus Quest. And that's simply because I didn't believe at that particular time that a standalone headset was good enough. And what we've seen over the last year of the original Oculus Quest's development, it's been good. The Oculus Quest, from the time it was released to now, has actually now a better headset than what it used to be. They're constantly bringing new features. But my point is, the Oculus Quest is better than when I bought this Rift S headset. Whereas the Rift S is pretty much the same as when I bought it, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, because this is a good headset. For a headset that's linked to a PC with a cable. Now, I'm not going to lie, I still believe that cables are still the best way of doing VR. It's arguable. People will obviously debate me on that. The probable exception to that, however, is probably a HTC Vive with the wireless adapter. That's probably an exception. However, to get a HTC Vive Cosmos or Cosmos Elite with a wireless adapter, you're looking at a lot more money than an Oculus Quest 2. I think wired headsets is still the way to go. But, before you tune off the video, hoping that I'm saying, yeah, the Quest 2, it's the one headset that you need. Don't worry about all the others. $299 US is the best headset you can buy. Debatable, of course. Best value for money, maybe. I can't say too much because as I film this video, this Oculus Quest 2 is yet to be released. But the big question is, am I finally going to buy into an Oculus Quest? Now, I get many comments with my VR videos tend to do the best on this channel and get thousands of views and normally a lot of comments, and I haven't been the biggest fan of the Quest in the past. And so I get a lot of Quest haters. I've debated this. When Oculus Connect was on the other week, I debated, do I just order it? I don't have a standalone VR headset. It was like, yeah, nah. And then I decided, for the good of the people, for the good of this channel, I am going to pre-order the Oculus. Actually, not I am, I have. I have ordered the Oculus Quest 2, which comes with the new XR2 chip, the processor that runs the Oculus Quest. I think one of the biggest downfalls to the Quest is the processor was an older processor. And obviously it just doesn't have the power of a proper PC, and neither does the Quest 2, mind you. But it is the new XR2 chip, which is quite a good chip. And seeing how much the original Oculus Quest has advanced over the last year, how's the Oculus Quest 2 going to look in a year's time? I think hand tracking is going to be more of a thing. The good thing about the Oculus Quest 2 as well is it's obviously cheaper. In saying that, I did not order the 64 gig for $299. I ended up ordering the 256 gigabyte model. I believe that's the model to probably go for here, because with people in their Quest 1, I've heard a lot of people starting to get full storage on that, and we're only at a very primitive stage of the Quest. And with the new XR2 chip, newer games that are going to be coming out with bigger graphics and just more stuff coming out for the Quest, I personally don't want to be uninstalling, installing in order to get everything on. I just want to install everything. Don't worry about space. Don't need to uninstall anything. I think the 256 gig model is best, especially if you're going to be using the headset for a long time, more than a year. I think the 256 gigabyte model is more future-proof. Is it 5 years future-proof? I don't know. And the way technology is just going in the VR industry, I don't think I'll have this headset in 5 years' time anyway. But I think for the next few years, at least 1 or 2 years, maybe 3. Probably not 3. A 256 will be fine. I didn't feel comfortable in ordering the 64 gigabyte model. I actually don't know why they decided to actually release this 64 gigabyte model. In the Quest 1, they went 64 gig and 128 gig, and now they've just cut out 128 and done 64 and 256. Whereas I really think they should have done 128 and 256, just as a basis. I think 64 gig is probably a little low. But, of course, if you're not going to be doing too much on the headset, like maybe some YouTube VR or Netflix, or you'll be streaming stuff from your PC or using it via the Oculus Link cable, things like that, you know, a 64 gig is probably fine. But if you're planning on mostly using an Oculus Quest with the cable, then why not actually buy a cabled VR headset? That's always been my thing with the Quest. I mostly play cabled games, but I want to try this out. I want to see how it goes. Hopefully I'm impressed. You're going to find out. I'm going to be doing videos on it. I did order the Elite strap as well, because I have heard the normal strap that it comes with is not great. So I think if you're ordering the Oculus Quest 2, order the Elite strap as well. I decided not to buy the Elite strap with the battery pack and carrying case. Although I do think that's good value for money if you're planning on spending a long time in VR. Because not only you get the battery pack, you get the carrying case as well. And the carrying case as well is worth a little bit of money. And, you know, but that can always be put on later if need be. So I decided not to buy that for now. So there you have it, everyone. I did order the Oculus Quest 2. I don't know when my shipment date is going to be. I did not order it on release day. I want it on release day. I'm probably not going to get it on release day. But be sure to know that videos will be made of this. If you're interested in getting into VR, I reckon the Quest 2 might be a good all-round headset that you can use cabled and not cabled. So be sure to stick on this channel and I'll bring you the updates. So hit that like button if you like it, subscribe for more videos, and I will see you in the next video.